The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the 1st down.
Man in motion here is Jennings. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Purdy now on second down. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Out to return for the Dolphins, it's Braxton Berrios. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in left side by Smith.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to his new acquisition in 2024, Odell Beckham Jr. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17 and a new set of downs.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here's HN. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Our former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a decent return. Get some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll look to throw. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Dolphins first down.
It finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And he'll get about 5. On the carry, here's Achane. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 14-6 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Look him up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 3rd and 2. Man in motion here is Jennings. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical 4th down stop. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll run.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Here's Purdy. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On second down, Purdy. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
So Kittle comes in motion. They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll stick to the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run here. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They come up for 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one brought in by Berrios. He is in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and short. Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. To throw on first down is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here we go. First and goal. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Man in motion here is Jennings. One last shot now for, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So, Phins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL